What if I told you that the fruit sitting in your kitchen right now, the one you believe is healthy, could be spiking your blood sugar, inflaming your joints, and accelerating your aging? The shocking truth is that certain popular fruits are a hidden danger that affects millions of seniors over 60 without them even knowing it. For generations, traditional healers understood that some foods heal while others harm, a wisdom modern food marketing has buried. They warned that even natural sugars weaken the body, leaving seniors vulnerable to fatigue and pain, a danger that is now more critical than ever before. Startling new research now confirms certain fruits can raise inflammation by over 300 in just 1 week. Even more concerning, studies show they spike blood sugar so fast you are left dizzy and exhausted within hours of eating them. I'm Dr. Sarah, and I'm sharing some vital information about fruits that could make a profound difference. What you're about to learn could protect your strength, your heart, and your memory. Subscribe now, because this video combines shocking new science with practical wisdom every senior deserves to know immediately. Before we dive in, tell me in the comments, which fruits are you eating every day? If this is your first time here, subscribe for more vital health insights that can transform your well-being. Now that you understand what's at stake with your daily fruit choices, let me share 3 critical insights that could transform how you feel every single day. First, I'll reveal which 4 popular fruits are secretly sabotaging your energy and comfort. Second, I'll introduce you to 4 remarkable alternatives that actually support your body's natural healing processes. And third, I'll show you exactly how to make this transition safely while working with your healthcare team. Let me start by sharing Richard's story, one that perfectly illustrates what I see regularly in my practice. Richard is 68, a retired electrician from North Carolina, who came to me already working well with his doctor for blood pressure and joint concerns. What Richard wanted was to feel more energetic throughout the day without those afternoon crashes that left him exhausted. I coordinated with his medical team, and together we identified that his daily fruit routine was working against him like putting the wrong fuel in a car engine. Within 3 weeks of making simple fruit swaps, Richard noticed steadier energy levels and less morning stiffness. His doctor was pleased with the progress and how Richard took an active role in his wellness journey. Today, Richard continues both his medical care and these natural approaches, feeling more vibrant and comfortable than he has in years. But here's what surprised me most about fruit and aging. The very foods we've been taught are universally healthy can become problematic as our bodies change. Your metabolism after 60 operates differently than it did at 40, much like how a car engine needs different fuel as it ages to run smoothly. The 4 fruits that may be working against you. Let me walk you through the 4 fruits I see causing the most issues in my practice and why your body after 60 responds differently to them. 4th on my concern list, grapes. Grapes hit your bloodstream like premium gasoline in an engine that needs diesel too fast and too intense. Here's what happens when you eat grapes. Your blood sugar spikes rapidly because grapes contain very little fiber to slow down sugar absorption. Research from respected medical institutions shows this rapid spike is followed by an equally rapid drop, leaving you feeling tired, dizzy, or craving more food within hours. In my practice, when patients tell me they feel shaky or exhausted after their afternoon snack, we often discover grapes are the culprit. Your aging metabolism simply can't handle this fuel delivery system as efficiently as it once could. If you enjoy grapes, here's what I recommend. Limit yourself to about 10 grapes and always pair them with a small handful of almonds or a piece of cheese. The protein and healthy fat act like a governor on your body's engine, slowing down the sugar absorption and providing steadier energy. 3rd on my list, pineapple. Pineapple presents a double challenge for seniors. First, it's naturally high in enzymes and acids that can irritate your digestive system, which becomes more sensitive as we age. Think of your digestive system like your car's engine. The protective lining gets thinner over time, making it more vulnerable to harsh substances. I've worked with patients who experienced stomach discomfort, acid reflux, or even mouth sores after eating pineapple regularly. The enzyme bromelain, while beneficial in small amounts, can become overwhelming for a digestive system that's doing its best to process nutrients efficiently. Second, pineapple is surprisingly high in natural sugars, creating the same blood sugar roller coaster as grapes. Many of my patients don't realize that a cup of pineapple contains nearly the same amount of sugar as a can of soda. If you love tropical flavors, papaya offers similar enzymes for digestion, but with gentler acids and more stable blood sugar response. Second on my concern list, oranges. Now, I know this might surprise you because we've always heard vitamin C is good for you, and that's absolutely true. However, oranges present two specific challenges for people over 60. First, the citric acid in oranges can affect your tooth enamel, which becomes more vulnerable with age. But more importantly, research I trust shows that citrus fruits like oranges can interact with common medications that many seniors take daily. If you're taking statin medications for cholesterol, blood pressure medications, or certain antidepressants, oranges can interfere with how your body processes these medicines. It's like using the wrong octane fuel your engine might run, but not as the manufacturer intended. I always encourage my patients to discuss citrus consumption with their doctors, especially if they're taking multiple medications. Most healthcare providers appreciate when patients come prepared with these kinds of questions. For vitamin C, red bell peppers actually contain more vitamin C than oranges, without the medication interactions or acid concerns. In a moment, I'll share the mistake most people make when trying to replace these fruits. But first, let me tell you about the fruit that concerns me most. The fruit that concerns me most. Bananas, especially very ripe ones. Here's something most people don't realize as bananas ripen. Their starch converts to sugar, dramatically changing how they affect your body's engine. A green banana might run like diesel fuel, slow and steady, but a spotted, very ripe banana hits your system like high-octane racing fuel when your engine is designed for regular gas. Studies show that overripe bananas can spike blood sugar faster than some candy bars. In my practice, I've seen patients' blood sugar readings jump 4,060 points within an hour of eating one very ripe banana. For someone managing diabetes or pre-diabetes, this creates exactly the kind of metabolic stress we want to avoid. But here's the other issue with bananas that many people don't consider. They're surprisingly low in the nutrients most seniors need most. While they contain potassium, the amount isn't as high as most people believe, and they provide very little of the antioxidants and healthy fats that support brain health, heart function, and inflammation control. I'd love to hear about your experience with these fruits. Have you noticed feeling tired, achy, or experiencing digestive issues after eating any of them? Share your story in the comments. I read every one, and your experiences help other viewers understand these important connections. The 4 remarkable alternatives that support your body's wisdom. Now, let me share the 4 alternatives that work with your body's natural systems, not against them. Think of these as the premium fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly for years to come. Fourth, on my recommendation list, pomegranate, your cellular renewal partner. Here's what makes pomegranate extraordinary for people over 60. It actually supports your body's natural cellular renewal processes. Research from the Technion Israel Institute of Technology found that drinking pomegranate juice daily was associated with reducing arterial wall thickness by up to 30, helping blood flow more efficiently to your heart and brain. But what excites me most about pomegranate is how it works like a skilled mechanic for your body's engine. The compounds in pomegranate help your cells repair and replace themselves more effectively. A 2024 study in clinical interventions in aging showed that pomegranate extract significantly reduced inflammatory markers in older women with joint concerns. The wonderful thing about pomegranate is that it provides steady energy without the blood sugar spikes. Your body processes its natural sugars slowly and efficiently, like a well-tuned engine running on exactly the right fuel. You can enjoy pomegranate seeds in yogurt, drink a small glass of 100 pomegranate juice daily, or find pomegranate extract supplements. However, if you're taking blood pressure or cholesterol medications, please discuss pomegranate with your doctor first, as it can enhance the effects of certain medicines. Third on my list, blueberries. Your brain's best friend. Blueberries contain compounds called anthocyanins that can actually cross the blood-brain barrier. Imagine them as specialized mechanics who can reach the most delicate parts of your body's engine. Research from Harvard and other respected institutions shows these compounds help protect memory, support clear thinking, and may even help slow age-related cognitive changes. In my practice, patients often tell me they feel mentally sharper and more focused when they include blueberries in their daily routine. One patient described it as the fog in my brain lifting. This makes perfect sense when you understand how blueberries provide steady fuel for brain cells without overwhelming your system. Fresh or frozen blueberries work equally well. I recommend about 3/4 of a cup daily, enough to provide benefits without excessive natural sugars. You can add them to oatmeal, yogurt, or simply enjoy them as a snack. The beauty of blueberries is that they're one of the safest fruits for nearly everyone. They rarely interact with medications and are gentle on the digestive system. Second on my list, avocado, the perfect senior superfruit. Now, I know some people say avocado isn't a fruit, but botanically, it absolutely is, and it's the perfect fuel for your body's aging engine. Here's why avocado is so remarkable for people over 60. Unlike other fruits that can spike your blood sugar, avocado provides steady, long-lasting energy through healthy fats and fiber. These healthy fats help your brain function optimally, support heart health, and actually help your body absorb important nutrients from other foods you eat. The potassium in avocado is substantial, much more than bananas, and comes packaged with healthy fats that help your body use it effectively. This combination supports healthy blood pressure and proper muscle function. What I find encouraging about avocado is how it satisfies hunger and provides sustained energy without any blood sugar roller coaster. Your body processes it like premium fuel, designed specifically for a sophisticated engine. Half to one whole avocado daily provides tremendous benefits. You can eat it plain, mash it on whole grain toast, add it to salads, or blend it into smoothies for creaminess. If this information has been helpful so far, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what I'm about to share next. It's important. My top recommendation: cherries, nature's sleep and recovery medicine. This might surprise you, but cherries, especially tart cherries, offer something unique that no other fruit provides for seniors. Natural melatonin. As we age, our bodies produce less melatonin, making quality sleep more challenging. Cherries work like adding the right additive to your engine oil. They enhance a natural process your body needs for optimal function. Research shows that drinking tart cherry juice or eating cherries can improve sleep quality and duration in older adults, but the benefits go far beyond sleep. Cherries contain powerful compounds that help reduce inflammation throughout your body, supporting comfortable movement and joint health. In my practice, patients who include cherries in their routine often report better sleep, less morning stiffness, and improved recovery from physical activity. One patient told me, "I wake up feeling like my body actually rested instead of like I fought a battle all night." Fresh cherries during season, frozen cherries year-round, or 100 tart cherry juice all provide benefits. About 1 cup of cherries or 6 ounces of tart cherry juice daily seems to be the sweet spot for most people. Cherries are remarkably safe and rarely interact with medications, making them an excellent choice for nearly all seniors. The critical transition strategy. Here's what I want you to avoid: the mistake most people make when trying to improve their fruit choices. Don't try to change everything at once. Your body's engine needs time to adjust to different fuel, and sudden dietary changes can cause digestive upset or cravings that derail your progress. Instead, here's exactly how to make this transition successfully. Week 1. Replace just 1 serving of your current fruit with one of my recommended alternatives. If you normally eat a banana with breakfast, try half an avocado instead. Notice how your energy feels different throughout the morning. Week 2. Make a second substitution. If you typically snack on grapes in the afternoon, try a small handful of blueberries with a few nuts instead. Week 3. Continue adding the beneficial fruits while reducing the problematic ones. Pay attention to how you feel. Most of my patients notice improved energy, better digestion, and more stable mood by this point. What to expect? Most people notice changes within the first week: more stable energy, less afternoon fatigue, better sleep. Some feel changes sooner, others take longer. Both are perfectly normal. Remember, I always encourage my patients to discuss new dietary approaches with their healthcare providers. Most doctors appreciate when you take an active interest in your health and come prepared with research-based questions. But here's what surprised me most about this approach. The benefits go far beyond just avoiding blood sugar spikes. Let me explain what happens in your body when you make these changes. The science of smart fruit choices. After 60. Your body, after 60, operates like a sophisticated engine that's accumulated years of experience. It knows how to extract maximum benefit from the right fuel, but it also becomes less tolerant of fuel that burns too hot or too fast. When you choose fruits like blueberries, cherries, and avocado, you're providing your body with the exact type of fuel it can process most efficiently. The natural sugars are balanced with fiber, the nutrients are highly bioavailable, and the overall effect supports rather than stresses your metabolic systems. Research from respected institutions confirms what I see in my practice. Seniors who choose nutrient-dense, lower glycemic fruits experience better energy levels, improved cognitive function, and less inflammation than those who continue eating high-sugar fruits regularly. What I find most encouraging is that these changes work with your body's natural wisdom. You're not forcing your system to adapt to something foreign. You're simply providing better raw materials for the incredible healing and maintenance processes your body performs every day. What I'm about to tell you changed how I practice medicine. I learned that small, consistent changes create far more lasting results than dramatic overhauls. When patients make gradual improvements to their fruit choices while working with their medical team, they don't just feel better temporarily, they create sustainable patterns that support long-term health. Working with your healthcare team. Here's something most doctors don't tell patients directly, but they deeply appreciate when you come to appointments prepared with thoughtful questions about nutrition and lifestyle changes. It shows you're taking ownership of your health rather than expecting medicine alone to solve everything. When discussing fruit changes with your healthcare provider, here are the right questions to ask. Given my current medications and health conditions, are there any concerns about reducing high-sugar fruits and increasing foods like avocado, blueberries, and cherries? Should I monitor my blood sugar more closely as I make these changes? Are there any interactions between these fruits and my medications that I should watch for? Most healthcare providers I work with are enthusiastic about patients who want to use food as medicine alongside their prescribed treatments. They understand that nutrition and medication work best as partners, not competitors. The practical daily plan. Let me give you a simple framework for incorporating these changes into your daily routine. Morning. Start your day with half an avocado on whole grain toast instead of orange juice or banana. The healthy fats provide sustained energy and help stabilize blood sugar for hours. Mid-morning snack. A small handful of blueberries with a few almonds instead of grapes or other high-sugar fruits. Afternoon. If you need an energy boost, try 6 ounces of tart cherry juice diluted with sparkling water instead of reaching for sweet fruits. Evening. A few pomegranate seeds in plain Greek yogurt make an excellent dessert that actually supports overnight cellular repair instead of spiking blood sugar before bed. The beauty of this approach is that you're not restricting calories or following complicated rules. You're simply choosing fuel that works better with your body's current needs and capabilities. What questions would you ask your healthcare provider about adding these nutrient-dense fruits to your routine? Comment below your questions. Help me create better content and guide how I explain these topics to my patients. The long-term vision. Here's what happens when seniors commit to smarter fruit choices for months rather than weeks. The changes become profound. Patients tell me they feel like they've turned back the clock on their energy levels. Joint comfort improves. Sleep becomes more restorative. Mental clarity increases. But perhaps most importantly, they feel empowered. Instead of feeling like their body is working against them, they experience what it's like when nutrition and natural aging processes work together harmoniously. The evidence I trust suggests that these dietary changes, combined with appropriate medical care, can help people not just live longer, but feel vital and engaged throughout their later years. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Every time you choose a handful of blueberries over grapes, or half an avocado over a banana, you're making a decision that supports your body's natural healing abilities. The inflammation connection. Let me share one more crucial insight about why these fruit choices matter so much for seniors. Chronic, low-level inflammation is like having your body's engine running slightly too hot all the time. It's not dramatic enough to cause immediate problems, but over months and years, it contributes to joint discomfort, fatigue, and accelerated aging. The fruits I've recommended, pomegranate, blueberries, cherries, and avocado, all contain compounds that help cool this inflammatory fire. They work like adding the right coolant to your engine, helping all systems run at optimal temperature. Conversely, the high-sugar fruits can fuel inflammation, especially when eaten regularly. They're like adding fuel that burns too hot, gradually wearing down your body's systems. Medical literature confirms that seniors who maintain lower inflammatory markers through diet and lifestyle choices experience better mobility, cognitive function, and overall quality of life. Special considerations for common senior health concerns. If you're managing diabetes or pre-diabetes, these fruit choices become even more critical. The steady blood sugar provided by avocado, the blood sugar stabilizing effects of cherries, and the gentle impact of blueberries can actually support your medication's effectiveness rather than working against it. For those concerned about heart health, the potassium in avocado, the heart protective compounds in pomegranate, and the circulation-supporting properties of cherries all contribute to cardiovascular wellness. If joint comfort is a concern, the natural anti-inflammatory compounds in cherries and blueberries, combined with the healing fats in avocado, provide gentle, consistent support for mobility and comfort. These benefits work alongside, not instead of, appropriate medical care. The goal is creating synergy between good nutrition and good medicine, the energy equation. Here's something fascinating I've observed in my practice. Seniors who make these fruit swaps often report having more energy for the activities they love. Whether it's gardening, playing with grandchildren, traveling, or pursuing hobbies, steady blood sugar and reduced inflammation translate to more vitality for daily life. The afternoon energy crashes disappear, the morning stiffness decreases, the mental fog that can accompany blood sugar fluctuations lifts. These aren't dramatic, miraculous changes. They're the natural result of providing your body with fuel it can use efficiently. One patient told me, "I didn't realize how tired I'd gotten used to feeling until I started feeling energetic again." That's the power of working with your body instead of inadvertently working against it. Your next steps. The next insight will tie everything together. The most important principle for making lasting changes at any age is consistency over perfection. You don't need to eliminate all high-sugar fruits immediately or eat perfectly every day. You simply need to make better choices more often than worse choices. Start with one change this week. Notice how it affects your energy and comfort. Build from there. Your body will guide you. It knows the difference between fuel that supports and fuel that stresses. I always tell my patients that every healthy choice is a vote for the person you want to be. Every time you choose nutrient-dense fruits over high-sugar options, you're voting for sustained energy, comfortable movement, and clear thinking. If this evidence-based approach resonates with you, please subscribe for more wellness education that honors your relationship with your healthcare provider. And remember, I'm here to educate, not replace your doctor's care. The research is clear, the benefits are real, and the changes are completely within your control. Your body after 60 is remarkably capable of healing, adapting, and thriving when given the right support. If this reminds you of someone who might benefit from this information, please share this video with them. Sometimes sharing knowledge is the kindest gift we can give. Next week, I'll be sharing the 3 common household items that may be secretly sabotaging your sleep quality and the simple, natural solutions that help seniors sleep more deeply and wake more refreshed. It's information that could transform your nights and energize your days. Your journey toward optimal health doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes the most powerful changes are also the simplest ones. Start with your next fruit choice and trust your body to show you the difference.